Wake up, samurai. We've got a load to take.
Good morning, Load Legends. It's finally after Christmas. I'm back to work. I just had like 6 days off. I actually returned to work yesterday, but I got to work too late to be able to set up recording and stuff, so I didn't record anything yesterday. I was gonna set it up once I got to Amazon, but Amazon was already done with my order. Like, they had already loaded the trailer by the time I even made it there. So I didn't even have time to do any of that stuff. But today will be different. It's 2 p.m. and my next order doesn't pick up till 6. But I've got good news, because this truck, this Peterbilt, is essentially limping to the finish line. It was giving me all sorts of problems last night. Like, once it got into 12th gear, it just had no power. It was just a strange turn of events. It had never happened before to me. So, but I got a new truck. Well, new to me. It's a 2019, or I guess I should say it's a 2020 Freightliner that was manufactured in February of 2019, which is honestly totally fine. The year of the truck doesn't really mean a whole lot to me, as long as it has an APU and a refrigerator. And actually, holy crap, I'm excited to show you guys this truck. The refrigerator it has is huge. It looks like whoever had the truck before me, like, I don't know if you guys might not have seen the inside of a Freightliner before, but normally on like this side of the truck over here, where my refrigerator is, on a Freightliner, at least on the Freightliners that I had, there'd be like the same colored plastic kind of like area with a pull-out drawer, and then the refrigerator would be built into that. But here in this Freightliner, they fully removed this area, totally gone. Instead, they have I'd say the refrigerator is probably about twice the size of this one, and it's got its own separated freezer. Honestly, the fact that it has a bigger refrigerator means more to me than any modern feature that any truck manufacturer could provide to me. It's just such a game changer. It's not even funny. When I said APU earlier, I meant inverter. Inverter is the most important thing to me, but this one has an APU, which means I won't have to idle all night. But I'd say that's probably about it. The next clip should be me pre-tripping the Freightliner, so I will see you then. Okay, Load Legends, I have officially moved into the truck. As you can see, everything is still a mess. I have yet to have time to really organize anything, because I've been spending, well, let's see here, it's 5:03. I've spent the last, I recorded last at 2 p.m. So like the last 3 hours moving everything into this truck. And then once I finally got into here, I had to then clean the floor of this truck, because as you can see right now, it's pretty clean. I mean, I didn't do a stellar job. I did a pretty okay job. But as I'm sure a lot of you know, gravel is bad when it's wet. It creates the worst mud. But I've got everything moved in. I'm honestly pretty stoked. Oh, I wanted to change shoes before I got out of my truck. Hell. Also, I now have a bull bar. So, pretty stoked about that. Yeah, the company is, Advanced Trucking is starting to make some big moves. Those two tires are definitely brand new. These ones are fairly new. How are the airbags? Oh wait, do I have drum brakes again? I do! Oh. Freightliner, my beloved. Alright, well, I won't be able to record my way there, but I'll record once I get there. Or I guess I can do body camera. We'll see. 19157. So, we discovered the issue with my truck. The valve stem was leaking, which means that whoever did the DOT, what we seem to think is that it was over tightened, is what it seemed to be. which wasn't a super big issue because the tire's brand new. So, and the mechanic sprayed it with soapy water, but then when he sprayed the valve stem, that's when we found the leak. We think it was over tightened, which damaged the actual stem itself, making it so it couldn't hold air. Okay, just making sure the kingpin was locked. I did a tug test and everything, but I've got my trailer. So I'll see you guys when I get to St. Louis. I hope my jacket doesn't get too in the way. I'll leave it unzipped. Let's go make sure that it is, in fact. Yeah, sorry there hasn't been... I thought he said he cut my seal. I must have misheard him. Also, something that's unique to this particular Freightliner, but didn't happen with my other Freightliners, is the fact that I can actually lock myself out of this truck if I'm not careful. Get my gloves on. Get my seal cutter. Well, hopefully by tomorrow, my truck will be put back together. It'll be at least more organized than it is now. All right. Ooh, I got carts on this one. Interesting. Yeah, this might actually be pretty cool. All right, I'm taking this jacket off because it's in my way right now. I don't like this warehouse because I cannot see the lines. Okay, now I pull forward so I can get right up against that yellow line. Oh, I'm just a little bit too far to the left. Almost there. Oh, I almost slammed into it. All right, let's go make sure. All right. I really hope the APU on this thing works. There's another driver for the company. He has a Freightliner. Same year, actually, I think. He has an APU, but he's had a lot of problems with his APU recently. All right, I'm back. I was hearing voices in my truck, and I could not understand what it was. It was wild is what it was. And I could not pinpoint it. I thought like maybe something in my backpack was playing, but no, nothing in there. I couldn't hear anything. And then I realized the radio was on, but it was on so quietly, you just faintly heard a voice every once in a while. It was weird. Thought I was going insane. Holy crap, they took every trailer that was on right there. I have 6 minutes to get out of here. Sorry, I know you guys like it when I connect my trailer while there's a camera attached. Oh, I almost overhooked it. Let's go fix my up. How? Oh, that wasn't that hard to fix. It's like the trailer's all the way up. What the? Did it somehow overhook? It overhooked again. How? I'm about to freak out. What's about to happen? Well, it's not really something to freak out about. Utility lights. Gotta make sure. Yeah, it's sealed, or it's closed. Make sure it's empty. Yeah, she's empty. That's where I used to. Oh, have I shown you guys this refrigerator? I don't know if I have. Look at this freaking thing. This thing is huge. Like as far as like truck fridges, this thing is enormous. I think it's 3.3 cubic feet with an entire separate freezer. Anyways, enough rambling. I'll see y'all when I get back to the lot. Okay, so I am going down for the night. I wanted to make it all the way to Plainfield to drop my trailer, but I'm tired and I don't want to continue driving. It's been raining literally all day, and it's just, with the weather and being tired, I'm not so tired like I was like falling asleep at the wheel or anything. Like I wasn't swerving or anything, but I can just tell that the fatigue is building up. And with the weather as it is, I just didn't want to take any chances at all. So it's just not worth the risk. And I like the Petro here in Brazil. Usually has parking. There's actually a lot of parking, although almost all of it is paid, and I really don't want to spend $18 on a parking spot. So I was able to find what I believe to be one of the last free parking spots. So that's where I ended up parking. And I'm pretty close because like there's the Petro, and like that building right there is the maintenance bay. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully the weather improves tomorrow. I need to get my whole life figured out in this truck. So hopefully tomorrow when I wake up and start recording again, you guys will see the truck more put together. Anyways, I'm gonna get my life together and go to bed. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, Load Legends. I still don't have work for today. Fun fact. My 10-hour break is over in 6 minutes, and I have nothing really scheduled for today or tomorrow. I do know that once the new year starts, I will be switching to a different Amazon lane. I don't know if my company is losing the St. Louis lane or if they got somebody else to do it and then they're switching me to something else. But they are, but I am switching to, I guess I'm going to be going up to Wisconsin starting January 1. I hope they didn't lose the St. Louis lane. I don't know why they would. If they did, it's definitely not, I won't feel responsible because I did everything practically perfectly for St. Louis because I am the greatest trucker to ever live. So I never make mistakes. Also, I did finally get a response from my boss. They own this truck, just like I was told earlier yesterday. So this is going to be a much more permanent, this is going to be my home for a while, essentially, which I'm honestly stoked about because I've been a truck driver for almost 2 years at this point. I started in let's see here. I actually have to get my physical renewed in January. That tells you, well, in case you didn't know, in case for all the not truck drivers out, every 2 years you have to get a physical, a DOT physical to verify that you are capable of driving the truck without any major risk factors for health issues. Anyways, I'm gonna go take my shower and then I will head to Amazon. Okay, I'm getting ready to do my pre-trip. Fate is a cruel, cruel mistress. As you can see, I am scheduled for today, pick up at 11 p.m. It is currently 3. I was supposed to leave this Petro an hour ago, but I was hungry, so I stopped at the Iron Skillet, got me some ravioli. It was amazing. So now I'm at an impasse. Do I want to drive back to Plainfield and only go off duty? Well, actually, if I can get back to Plainfield at 4, then I can go off duty for exactly 7 hours, which will let me go home. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad the GoPro is water resistant. I don't know if this microphone is though. All right, I'm gonna stop recording with this microphone. And I'm gonna switch to the GoPro because I know that the GoPro is water resistant, but I don't think that microphone is, and I don't want it to get ruined because I decided to take it out into the rain. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish they had given me the red Volvo as opposed to this blue Freightliner. I missed having a Volvo, or driving a Volvo. And the lights are all working. Oh man. Oh, the inside of my truck is so nice. Last night I was having problems with the vehicle. What is this thing? Air conditioning, but like the opposite. So hot conditioning. It was not blowing any air at all. It made my truck freezing while I was driving. Eventually it kicked in. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it just took a while, and now it's worked well ever since. Also, I got a burrito. I got my tortilla blanket. Thank you, Aunt. All right, I'm gonna hit the road, so I'll see you guys at Amazon. All right, all you load legends out there. I am about to arrive at the Amazon. This drive has been, I wouldn't say treacherous, but it has been more complicated than normal. It's very windy out right now, and I was getting blown all over the road for a while. A little stressful, I will admit, but not too bad. Awesome, thank you, you too. Parking spot 862. All right. Oh, I should have used that time to set up my backup camera. Sorry, guys. Before I slam into that intermodal. Okay. Sorry about that. I really wanted to have more backup. I just fully forgot to set it up. That's on me, I apologize. Okay. Let's drop this trailer. Whew, it's windy up here. All right, I'm gonna do something that, oh, sorry. I'm gonna do something my dad suggested, which is don't lower it all the way to the ground. Not all the way to the ground. So then I disconnect. And then I dump my air suspension. Oh, I should probably release my brakes. It relocked. Why did it relock? Oh boy. Okay. Should be good now. What the hell is going on? Why does it keep relocking? I'm about to lose my mind. There it goes. Holy, that was so strange.
Wake up, samurai. We've got a load to take.
All right, so it is 9:54. I gotta start my I don't really have to pre-trip because I haven't taken a full 10. This is like essentially the short half of my split because I couldn't take a full 7. Let's actually see how long I've been off duty. I've been off duty for less than 6 hours, and I can't really push it any further. I was going to sleep, but I got distracted by reading comics. So I'm just gonna make my delivery, and then I'll sleep afterwards. I'm pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna walk to the speedway that's across the street and get some lickies and chewies. As if you are in the military, you'll understand that it's something that I never heard until I joined the military, and I've only ever heard it from military people. So yeah, that's what's happening. So I'll see you guys when I get to the Amazon in Plainfield. All right, all of you load legends. I did not go to Speedway. I totally forgot to go to Speedway. Did not get any drinks or snacks, unfortunately. But it's okay. I'm gonna have to fill up at least somewhat. So when I stop at the TA that I normally fill up at in Monrovia, I'll just get it there. It's no big deal. I was really hoping that I wasn't gonna have to do this run anymore. I was actually just watching the video that's gonna be posting tomorrow. Is it gonna be tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow on the 30th. And in that video I said I'll never have to do this run again. But I spoke too soon. Oh, they let me right through. And the load is not ready yet. I mean, I'm not surprised, I'm 30 minutes early. Okay, let's go park. Parking slip 809. You know, I gotta give credit where credit's due. They didn't wait till 12 o'clock to give me the trailer, but it is 11:45, so it, you know, I gotta take the wins where I can get them, I guess. Looks like it's not there yet. Sweet. Or wait, yes it is. Oh, it is there. Okay, it's just really far back. All right, that works. All right. Oh, I'm pretty far off. It's okay. Oh, sorry for covering you guys up. It feels like I connected, but let's do a tug test just to make sure. I did not connect. And that's why we do tug tests, kids. Because even though it felt like and sounded like I had connected, I had not. I got here at the perfect time. It's not a nightmare. There's just a lot of box truck drivers. If you get here at like the perfect time, every dock door is filled and there's just box trucks parked just randomly out there. It's so frustrating. I like that dude's outfit. It matched. Matching tracksuit. Probably comfy as f. Holy moly. This is one full trailer. I like how grippy the steering wheel is. Although it makes it a bit uncomfortable when I want it to slide. Okay, let's see here. Make sure I'm good on the right. Line up with the door. I don't like how jumpy this truck is. It's because I'm pushing it uphill. I'm trying not to slam into just straight up wall. Unfortunately, it appears that this Freightliner does not have one of my favorite features of Freightliner. It has the worst name ever, but it's called creep mode. Creep mode is nice because it lets you back up really slowly. Unlike what I was doing, where I had to feather the gas in order to get it to move. It makes for a much smoother experience. That must be a feature that started in 21 Freightliners. 21 or 22. When I was with Swift while I was working for Dick's Sporting Goods dedicated route, they had me do just some random backhaul to bring me back to Plainfield so that Swift could make a little extra money. I was at I think it was the shipper. I was there for 10 hours. The manager was really nice though. The manager like drove out to the truck and he super apologetic, really nice guy, bought me dinner. I told him I was gonna pay him for it and he said, no, it's my treat. So then I was waiting, then some other shift or something came in to double check their work, found that they had loaded me wrong, had to unload me, separate everything, and then load me again. It took 10 hours. I was there for 10 hours. It was wild. I did get free dinner out of it though. And I got a chicken sandwich. I did not get detention pay because I was working dedicated lane. They do not give me detention pay. Even though I was there for 10 hours, I got nothing for it. Well, I was making I think it was like $250 a day, which honestly wasn't bad. It was a lot better than what I was making when I worked for, when I was doing OTR for Swift, because OTR for Swift, you make 55 cents a mile. To all of the uninitiated, that's terrible. That trailer's way too high. I want to check that tire. I want to make sure it didn't just dump all of its air out on me. I also should probably check the tire on the other side of my truck too. Make sure it's still holding air. Got to be diligent about tires because blowing a tire can cause a lot of problems. All right, well, I'm out of here. Okay, load legends. I'm tired. I did not stop in Troy like I said I was going to. I actually started, you can tell I'm tired, holy crap. I did not stop in Troy. I stopped in Pocahontas because there is a restaurant here that's right off of the highway that has truck parking that is usually pretty empty. Because I don't think very many people realize that there's truck parking here, which is a boon for me because that means I can park here pretty much whenever I want. And then when I wake up in the morning, boom, there's a restaurant here that serves fantastic food. Okay. It looks like it's pronounced Powhatan, but I guarantee you that's not how it's pronounced. It's Powhatan here in Pocahontas. The food is so solid. One thing to note is that they do not accept debit cards or credit cards. They are a cash-only restaurant. Anyways, I'm going to bed. And this is the end of the video because I completed 2 days of Amazon orders. As of right now, I have nothing scheduled, but that'll probably change by the time I wake up. So yeah, I've been Ben, and I've been on the road, and I'll see you in the next one.